Welcome back to Second and Short. It is Monday, January 13th, 2025. The NFL playoffs are fully underway. Just one wild card game to be settled as you guys are listening to this. Right now, we just watched Jalen McMillan drop a pass on the sideline in the first quarter. Washington and Tampa Bay going head-to-head on Sunday Night Football. We had a few MLB moves of note this week as we kind of inch closer to the beginning of spring training. Going to have pitchers and catchers reporting within the month. We also had some exciting college football playoff semifinal games the other day that left us with quite a championship matchup. That's more of a conversation for next week's episode with this with the championship game. But today we'll be talking about those two semifinal games, and there is a lot to talk about with them. Tonight, as you're listening to this, it's Monday. You're listening to the podcast tonight. Third and Long live stream at 8 p.m. Me, Colin, Nathan, and Mike will be in here in person. We're going to put together the group parlay. I'm going to try and not be the single person that sells it this week, but there's no promises. I've been dry, to say the least.
Nathan, I almost had it. They they tried to do it.
Yeah, they tried to go hit McMillan for the touchdown, but they didn't. Obviously, make sure you guys are subscribed here on YouTube. Make sure you like this video. And, 50-yard attempt to start things
Come
off.
on, baby.
But make sure you're subscribed and like the video. Make sure you comment, turn on post notifications here on YouTube. Money. What's the flag? Money. Believe. Did you just gulp? Stop gulping.
Sorry.
I'm going to start punching you in the throat every time you gulp. Oh, it was an offsides. You're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed here on YouTube. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. Stay up to date with everything we got going on and see some of our short-form content. We posted 2 different Instagram reels in the past week, so make sure you're following us there. Make sure you're following us on TikTok as well to see that stuff. And make sure you join the Second Short subreddit, r/2ND, 8ND short. Join the second. I just said join the Second Short subreddit. What am I doing? Podcast platforms. Rate 5 stars. Give us a follow on there. Before we get into anything, the Patriots hired Mike Vrabel to be their head coach. I think that was the most predictable move we could have seen this summer.
I was about to say, you've been saying it every day.
Yeah. For the offseason, that was maybe the most obvious move that could have possibly happened, especially when they only interviewed 4 people. That was the first sign, and then it was just so obvious. It's the right fit in my eyes. It just seems like everything right. Vrabel comes in at a time where the Patriots just need leadership, and he's a leader. Yeah. So I think it's a match made in heaven. We'll see what that means. Like, I don't know if, maybe year 1, they win like 7 games. But I think as time goes on, like, there's a lot to do with that roster to get them to a point where they're going to be winning games and making the playoffs. But I do think Mike Vrabel is capable of it. And they have a good draft pick, so he kind of gets to do what he'd like.
Yeah, Joe Milton's going to ball out this next season.
I think they might trade Joe Milton.
It's probably the best idea.
Yeah, that's a conversation for another day. But I do think
draft
that's a possibility. Today we've got NFL Wildcard Recap, so we'll talk through every single game that has happened, and I guess we'll also give predictions on Monday night. But you'll have to show up for the stream to hear our full opinions on that one. Mm-hmm. And then we got some MLB offseason stuff to talk about, and then the college football playoff semifinals. So not too much subject matter necessarily, but a lot of things to cover. So, Colin, you ready to get into the NFL Wildcard weekend?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. Well, it starts off on Saturday. Chargers 12, Texans 32.
This game sucked at the first half.
Justin Herbert. What the hell was this, dude?
8 straight road games with no interceptions. Only 3 interceptions all season.
Yeah. And then throws more interceptions in this game than he threw all season. Yeah. Insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. I saw this on Twitter, so I'm not going to act like this was my own joke. But imagine your house got burned down and your quarterback threw 4 interceptions in the playoffs. It's a horrible reality that some people are living right now.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, absolute garbage in this game. On the other side, C.J. Stroud and the Texans offense showed up. This is like the best they've looked in months.
Yeah.
And I also have to give the props to the defense. The Houston Texans defense showed up.
Derek Stingley.
Unbelievable. Derek Stingley was awesome. Kamari Lassiter might have been my favorite player to watch in that entire game.
That was just the best matchup to watch. Him versus Ladd. They were having so much fun.
Animals, bro.
And they each
Unreal.
shined in their own way. Like
Yeah.
Ladd cooked on a couple plays, but Kamari Laster had him on locks for a while.
Yeah, his former teammates right there going at it.
All week, Kamari said that he was not looking forward to having to guard Ladd because Ladd, on quote, is one-on-one demon.
He is. Joe Mixon. We were talking about him too much. Joe Mixon also got into the groove here. He was pretty slow the last 4 games of the season, but showed up big time. 25 carries, 106, and a touchdown in this game.
He was slow the first half.
Yeah.
Literally, it was the last 2 drives where he started
he went to work on those last
yards.
2 drives, got that touchdown. It was a fantastic performance by the Texans. You start off a bit slow, no points in the first quarter. You're down 6-0, 2 field goals, I believe, for the Chargers, and then Chargers score a touchdown at the end of the game. Missed the extra point just to make things worse, but you were already down.
Don't say missed the extra point like he just missed it.
Well,
no, he got blocked. Cameron Dicker got his shit rocked.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But no, the Chargers started sucking once Harbaugh got taken away by the dirty bubble.
That's true. Yeah, Nickelodeon broadcast is just a problem.
Because also you had Dora.
Yeah, you had Dora
absolutely roasting the fuck out of you.
Yeah, it was brutal stuff for the Chargers all the way around. I don't want to put this loss on Harbaugh. It's a bad game, but I don't think Harbaugh coached a bad game necessarily. It's just Herbert's decision making was horrendous.
I think it's just the offense. You got to blame it on the Chargers offense.
Yeah, because they couldn't even stay on the field enough.
A lot of drops, a lot of dropped passes.
Yeah,
let's see.
Yeah, so Coach Harbaugh was kidnapped by the dirty bubble with 11 minutes 39 seconds left in the second quarter.
They were winning at that point.
Yeah, after that, Herbert throws 4 interceptions. They get outscored 32-6, and they lose the game. That's pretty good evidence. All right, we're gonna need the dirty bubble to kidnap Andy Reid next week. Can we make sure that the Chiefs play on Nickelodeon?
Yes.
It looked like the dirty bubble kidnapped their ability to run the ball in this game as well. J.K. Dobbins 9 carries, 26 yards. Gus Edwards 7 carries, 22 yards. Brutal. Absolutely garbage.
Yikes.
From the two of them. Receiving-wise, Ladd, unbelievable day.
Quentin Johnson still drops passes.
Bad ones, too. A couple of bad ones. He had a couple where, it seemed like there was one where he caught it and he's in midair, and it looked like he was trying to start running already and then dropped it. I'm like, dude, you didn't even touch the ground first. 5 targets, 0 catches.
Yeah.
And he put hands on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. But yeah, Ladd McConkey balled out.
Oh, man.
9 receptions, 197.
That 86-yarder, how do you just run up the seam and not get touched?
Unbelievable. And Nico Collins, fantastic in his own right. 7 receptions, 122, and a touchdown.
I think he caught his first pass in the second quarter for Nico.
Yeah. Yeah, the way that the Texans handled this game was so the start of this game looked a little rough. Didn't know what was going to happen.
It was just turnover.
Yeah, turnovers. The offensive line looked pretty rough, usual.
Which is so bad with how the Chargers only kicked field goals on those turnovers. That's bad.
Brutal. Absolutely. And then you had the traded turnovers in I think the third quarter.
The pick and then the pick.
Yeah, brutal stuff from the Chargers all the way around. But D'Amico Ryans and C.J. Stroud winning playoff games in their first 2 seasons is pretty impressive. Good sign for the future. And I will remind everybody that before the season, my Super Bowl prediction was Texans-Lions. So it's still alive. We're still alive.
I could go 50%.
Yeah, it's just the Falcons. Falcons kind of played you out of that one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that's all we've got for this game. We can go ahead and move on to Steelers 14, Ravens 28.
LOL, Deontay Johnson still sucks.
That's facts. But Mike Tomlin's sorry ass.
He looks sick. Is that bad to say?
I think he looks sick of this team.
I think he's sick and tired of George Pickens' bullshit.
I think he's sick and tired of the running backs too. Holy shit. 29 rushing yards. Brother. I know Baltimore got off to a hot start. You didn't have much time to run the ball, but fuck. Derrick Henry had almost as many carries as you had rushing yards.
Derrick Henry's also Derrick Henry.
Yes, Derrick Henry was Derrick Henry.
You can't compare Derrick Henry to Najee Harris and Jalen Warren.
But you can compare it to how many times they carried the ball. Yeah, Exactly. Steven Sims, Justice Hill combined had almost as many rushing yards as the Steelers. Derrick Henry had 26 for 186 and 2 touchdowns.
The
in case anyone
whole
was wondering.
offensive scheme for the Steelers this week just looked piss poor.
Yeah, it was garbage. And, like, Russ wasn't even that bad. I would go as far as to say Russ was fine at quarterback. The problem was the targets he has are garbage. Everybody he has to throw to is not good enough, including George Pickens. I know he was 5 for 5, including, like, none of them do anything for him.
I hate George Pickens.
I don't hate George Pickens.
Nah,
I think
I
he's
hate him.
overrated. But yeah, 5 receptions, 87 yards, and a touchdown is great. And I will appreciate this. 5 receptions on 5 targets, awesome. He should be getting way more targets.
Yeah, he's a guy that should be in the double digits.
Yeah, he should be creating separation. He
especially
just
on a team like this.
Yeah, Najee Harris should not be catching 3 passes. We'll go ahead and
it's just because the Steelers' O-line was just getting ran through.
Yeah, they were garbage.
So he just had to check it down. That's why Jaylen Warren also had 4 receptions on 5 targets.
And also their defense. The Steelers' defense just refused to stop them. It was literally like I keep seeing people talk about this as well on social media. Like Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry could have had 500 combined rushing yards in the fourth quarter, and the Steelers' defense would have just been like, what do we think they're going to do? Like, they could have run the ball 50 times in this game, and on the 51st play, the Steelers would have been like, I think they're going to throw it.
Dude,
like, it's unbelievable.
The Steelers keep showing me that in big games against good teams, their defense just keeps getting exposed.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, as soon as they step into the playoffs, I hope nobody can hear Nathan crumbling a bag of chips from Chipotle over there. But, okay.
Do it.
Okay, the Steelers' defense, it's just like show up in a playoff game.
Yeah,
we every single year, the Steelers win 9 or 10 games. They make the playoffs. Mike Tomlin gets credit for making the playoffs. Doesn't get fired, despite the fact he probably should, because mediocrity shouldn't be expected from a team like this.
Nah.
And then we just play hide and seek with T.J. Watt.
Yeah, who had the 1 sack? Was it?
I think it was Cam Hayward. I could be wrong. Nathan, can you scroll down a little bit?
Cameron Hayward didn't have a sack.
Alex Highsmith. Brother. Matt Ubike is such a dog.
Dude, he's so good.
Dafe Owe with a sack and Michael Pierce as well. Yeah, Michael Pierce famously for being fat and intercepting a pass.
That's great.
That's what he's known for, unfortunately.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like Todd Monken could have drawn up 5 plays and used them in the same order throughout this entire game, and they probably would have won by more.
No, listen, especially when they don't have Zay Flowers, their top receiving target, you got to load the box, man.
Yeah.
Stop Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And then when it's not a design run, have 2 spies to contain Lamar Jackson.
Like Lamar Jackson threw 19 passes. But like, where does it make any sense in your brain that they are not going to run this ball?
Make him beat you in the air, bro.
Yeah. Look, Rashad Bateman was fine, and he got that touchdown as well. And it was an easy touchdown, by the way. The Justice Hill touchdown was whatever. It was just a good pass into the flat. And like, I'll give Pittsburgh the respect. The third quarter was great, and you kept yourself in this game, and you quickly were out of it immediately. Like, that fourth quarter, despite the fact you went into the fourth quarter only down 2 scores, there was a 0% chance they won that game. Yeah. The way that they looked going into that fourth quarter, there was 0 thing that told me the Ravens aren't going to win this game. And they held on. The Ravens didn't really try all that hard. They were just trying to run the clock in the fourth quarter. But this was embarrassing. I'm going to be honest.
After the first quarter, I was like, yeah, the Ravens got this in the bag.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, like, we were watching this together, me, you, and Mike. And, like, it never at a single point, maybe right as the Steelers scored that second touchdown, were we ever like, oh, they have a chance. It's crazy. Anything else we need to talk about here? Nathan's
when you have Van Jefferson catching touchdowns,
that's a problem.
Don't talk to me.
Derrick Henry this year against the Steelers ran for 413 yards,
trash,
3 touchdowns.
Damn, that's my king.
That's why he's the king.
He is the king.
Don't ever talk about him again. Who was he? Who did he tweet out about that? Was that Shaq?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or no, it was RG3, I think. I think he spelled his name wrong.
I don't know, but we can all talk.
He was very upset.
We can talk that this year, all the running backs that moved showed why they should get paid, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Derrick Henry, Saquon, Josh Jacobs, like
Yep. Joe Mixon.
fuck.
Yeah. A lot of guys deserved their second
Everyone's
contracts.
like,
they got.
running backs aren't high valued.
Yeah. Well, they're not, but they're good.
There's
They're very
a
important.
certain group that
Yeah.
should be.
Exactly. All right, we can move on from Saturday's games, head to today's games, and start out with a blowout. The third blowout of 3 games to the point of this one. Broncos 7, Bills 31. Bo Nix looked fine. Not good. He was fine. And that's just not good enough to beat the Bills, unfortunately.
Not in the playoffs.
Not with this kind of talent on your team as well. It's still a problem. Denver can't run the ball. That was never not going to be a problem, I feel like. But Bo Nix tried 4 carries, 43 yards for
They
him.
didn't even use estimate this game.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't see him at all. But you also had a Riley Dixon fake punt pass, which was awesome.
That's
Shout out
pretty
Riley
cool.
Dixon.
Best punter in the league.
Yeah, Buffalo did kind of exactly what I thought would happen, which is like it was close at the beginning. They didn't really come out to like a hot start necessarily in the first half, but like they just crept away, and then like by the end you're like, oh shit, they blew them out.
Coming out of the half, they were like, all right,
Yeah,
it's time to turn up.
yeah, like they were down. They were down going into the second quarter, which is kind of crazy to even think about. But Josh Allen, 20 for 26, 272, 2 touchdowns. Didn't really do all that much on the ground, but 8 carries, 46, not bad at all. James Cook.
I was about to say didn't need to. James Cook did
Brother.
just fine.
James Cook, 23 carries, 120, and a touchdown. Ray Davis got hurt in this game on an absolute hospital ball. Pretty accidental by Josh Allen. I'll give him the credit there. He was like rolling out of pressure and just put one over Ray Davis's head to try and lead him, and it was just out of his reach. And the Broncos safety just hit the fuck out of him, and like immediately Ray Davis was on the ground, and like the Broncos safety was like, "That's on me, like my bad." It was ugly. I would expect. I can't remember who it was on the Broncos that hit him. Expect a fine, if I had to guess.
You think so?
Yeah, expect a fine. He got flagged and everything. Like
Ugh.
expect the fine. For the Bills, passing wise, still unbelievable the way that they utilize this wide receiver court, because Curtis Samuel had 3 receptions, 68 yards, and a touchdown, a 55-yarder at that. And Khalil Shakir, 6 receptions on 6 targets, 61 yards. Amari Cooper all the way down there near the bottom. I actually was wrong about the Keon Coleman touch. I think they targeted Keon Coleman in the end zone. He missed it. Next play was the touchdown to Ty Johnson, I think. Or maybe Keon caught a 2-point attempt. I can't even remember.
Man, bro, make up your mind.
I for some reason I'm thinking I remember seeing Keon Coleman catch a ball in the end zone. So I think maybe they went for 2 at some point. They did have an 11-point third quarter, so maybe they did. I don't know. Nonetheless, Amari Cooper, 2 receptions, 8 yards, 3 targets. That still doesn't seem right, but it happens like every week. It seems crazy, but
Amari Cooper's
it
cool
works.
with it.
Yeah,
He's winning games.
Exactly. He takes attention off of the other guys, and that's why like Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox both had good games. And like Ty Johnson was able to get a crazy touchdown catch, by the way, for Ty Johnson, where he was like sliding and like kept his feet in bounds somehow, but still got his knee down. It was kind of ridiculous. Damar Hamlin, near the end of this game, got an interception, ran down the field celebrating like crazy, took off his helmet, ripped off the shiesty, threw it on the ground, kept the football, gets back to the bench, and they reviewed it, and it was just an incomplete pass. Like, it was crazy how much he reacted, and then it just ended up being incomplete. First of all, Josh Allen should never have that much time in the pocket. But
Yeah.
it looks like that back, like his right foot hits out of bounds. I'm sure they'll show the goal line angle. It is ridiculous that he stayed in bounds here. So look, his foot is on the ground. It goes up, and this
Damn, security guard. Get out of the way, bro.
Yeah, here. This is the angle. Look at that. His knee was already down, so like as his foot was over the white, and his foot comes down after he was already caught it.
That's
It
a
was
sick
crazy.
catch.
But yeah, Damar Hamlin got an interception taken back, which kind of sucks. But you know, it's Damar Hamlin, so you gotta celebrate the small stuff for him.
It wasn't a flag, so that's what we can celebrate.
Exactly. Yeah, Denver just not good enough. Like we talked about all year, how they were just like they had all these sneaky good players and like all these players that would show up in random moments. That doesn't happen in the playoffs. You need good players to play well in the playoffs. That's just how it goes, and they just don't have enough experience in the playoffs, and they don't have enough talent around this team to really do much in the playoffs. They really need to address the running game. I think that's like their biggest offseason priority. If I'm the Denver Broncos, is the running game and a couple of pieces on defense. All right, that's all for that one. Let's talk about Packers Eagles because this one just was kind of like it made sense how this one ended up going, but it doesn't sit right with me that the Packers didn't compete. Packers 10, Philadelphia Eagles 22, and I would like to point out this first. Jordan Love put together the first half of the season and his second half of the season into one game right here, except he took the worst part of each, which was didn't really like throw for a high percentage or get a bunch of yards or touchdowns like he did in the second half of the season, but he mixed in the multiple interceptions like the first half of the season. 20 for 33, 212, no touchdowns, 3 picks. He got sacked twice as well. Josh Jacobs, nothing different for him today. Normal day of work for Josh Jacobs.
Thing.
18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown. At one point, him and Saquon had like the exact same game going. It's just the Eagles were in a position to run, and Green Bay was not. So Saquon ended the game 25 carries, 119. Didn't find the end zone, but Jalen Hurts, 13 for 21, 2 passing touchdowns for him. Not necessarily a crazy good game in the air for him, but he got the 2 touchdowns.
Saquon could have found the end zone. He just decided not to.
Yes.
He could have ended the game with a 75-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, from like the 20 or 25-yard line, he was free. Not a soul ahead of him. Nobody behind him was going to catch him, and just slid on the 40 because the next play they were able to kneel it out and win the game. But absolutely,
oh man,
like the angle that they got of that from like the sky cam was so funny. Where it's literally like there's like the two safeties are here and there's a corner here, and then Saquon's just like already right here before anybody is even like committed to him. It was crazy. Other thing as well, like Packers just kind of screwed it. It's crazy that the Packers put up their only 10 points in the second half because they could not keep anybody on the field. So they already go into this game, no Christian Watson. He tore his ACL week 18. In the second half, or start of the second half, Dubs gets a concussion, leaves the game for the rest of the second half. Jaden Reed during the second half, what was that, the third quarter, like late third quarter, got rocked on a pass over the middle, leaves the game.
Reed Blankenship. Ugh.
Yeah, absolutely rocked him.
Jordan Love loves to get his wide receivers hurt.
Yeah, so Jordan Love goes into like the second half of the third quarter when they're trying to they're actually trying to put something together and potentially come back in this game, but with none of his top 3 wide receivers from the regular season. So that's pretty tough. And then also in the first half, your left guard, Elton Jenkins, got hurt on one where like he came across blocking and somebody just went like shoulder or helmet to shoulder pad on him and like screwed up his shoulder, and he left the game. And defensive tackle Devontae Wyatt got hurt and was ruled out in the first half as well. So that hurt them, like, defending the tush push, all that kind of stuff really killed them, putting pressure on Jalen Hurts as well. Dallas Goedert had a sick-ass touchdown. He caught it like maybe 5 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage and just took his corner for a ride. He stiff-armed the guy off him once. Guy comes back, stiff-arms him again to run into the end zone for a 24-yard touchdown. It was pretty sick. And then, I feel like the second half of the fourth quarter, when Green Bay they had a chance there, it was a close game, they looked incompetent. They could not get anything going. You had, you run the ball with Emmanuel Wilson on 3rd and 3, try to run it up the middle. That made no sense at all. You had and then the next play, 4th and 3, you throw to the sideline to Malik Heath for his 5th target of the game. 0 receptions because on this one he like picked his leg up when he jumped like midair. 4 targets. One of them he did get the catch, but it was called back because of a hold. He like put his left foot up, and so when he came down, his foot came down like halfway over the line on the catch that would have gotten them a first down and extended the drive. But Instead, it was a turnover on downs, and Malik Heath got his 4th target for no receptions. What are you doing, man?
Just looking.
Why? You turned it the wrong way. Nope. There you go. Good. Well, you're just sitting here. Yeah, this game was pretty bad, I'll say. The Packers were pretty garbage. That's kind of all I have to say. Yeah, anything else for this one?
No. How many tackles did Zach Bond? And
8 tackles, 4 solo. He did get a pick, though. Nolan Smith had 2 sets. Dude, Nolan Smith was dogging the right tackle. It was unbelievable all game. All right, yeah, let's move on to the game that's going on right now. Commanders, Buccaneers. Sunday night. It's only 3-0 still.
oh, no.
What?
Nathan, go check.
Did Zach Ertz get that? Yeah. You got 9 yards?
I think I
Oh,
took
you did
Kate
Kate Otten.
Otten.
So, no. He did not get any.
You only
catches.
complete the 2 people, man.
Yeah, he only threw 5 passes. But Buck
Oh.
Irving got 6 carries. That's why. For some reason, I thought you took Ertz. Did you take an Ertz touchdown? Was that-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Well, that's chalked.
It's tough.
Why you? What?
Nathan hit on Brian Robinson receiving yards. Nice. Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
2 receptions, 15 yards for Brian Robinson. Yeah, this game's off to a slow start. First quarter just ended. Not much has happened. We had the 50-yarder for McLaughlin, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Monday night's game then. Vikings-Rams. Vikings, the line keeps shifting in their direction. They're now a 2.5-point favorite. But, yeah, the Rams have a chance here. They really do, especially with how Minnesota looked in Week 18. It's tough to go against the Vikings. And then you move this game to Glendale because of the fires.
Yeah, but they got to show out for LA. You know, LA's they're going
for
through
sure.
it right now, and the Chargers just fucked around and lost.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear the funniest part about the moving of the stadium?
I don't think there's much funny things about it.
No, there
People
is a
just, you know,
slightly
losing
funny
their
part.
homes.
So, obviously, the reason they moved is because of the wildfires spreading throughout.
Yeah, I don't see
California.
how that's funny.
So the funny
Jackass.
part is that they're moving to a stadium that is named after the insurance company that has been canceling people's fire insurance in LA.
Oh, wow. How nice.
Yeah,
Shout out State Farm.
just a
It's not
funny coincidence.
not
that-
funny.
It's not funny.
It's not really funny, but it's.
Here's the
it's
funny
a
thing.
goofy
They had
coincidence.
to ship in like 10,000 gallons of paint to paint the field in Rams colors.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I just kind of would love to see a truck full of all that paint.
What did they do
Flip
for
over.
people that had already bought tickets? Do we know? Did they
I would
redeem
assume
them?
they offered them a refund or
tickets to the game.
the ticket to the game in a
I hope that they
reasonably
could, like,
similar seat.
Yeah, I hope that they could like figure out travel and stuff like
I'm-
that because I'm sure that
Well,
Threw
the
a
thing
wrench
is,
for a
everybody
lot
should
of
have
people.
evacuated anyways. So maybe you were closer. I don't know.
possible.
Yeah, it's
Who
a
knows?
very odd situation. It's kind of weird to navigate and crazy timing that it be for a playoff game as well.
Dude, that fire is no joke.
No,
Bro, that
not
shit
at
is-
all.
That shit is going insane.
Very scary. And like crazy winds as well. Like everything just coming together at the same time. No, we're not doing any. We're not talking about any conspiracies at all with the fires. No, not happening. What are you guys doing? Say it.
Arson or wild?
It's wild.
Galid?
It's a wildfire. Don't fucking. We're not starting this conversation.
I'm gonna go wildfire.
Thank you.
Nathan, what do
I
you
am too.
think?
No, I think it's wildfires. I've seen
Okay,
plenty of clips of like the wind blowing trees into transformers and then it
Yeah.
sparks up and starts the fire right
Yeah.
there, like
Yeah.
on camera.
Exactly.
So, but I've also seen all the staged videos of people starting random fires in
Yeah,
the street.
that
and
is-
it's like,
That is happening.
yeah, that's like a thing everywhere. I think.
Yeah, I
People
think
just
that is
start
like
fires.
the. Well, no, I think that's the like, the people that are like trying to be truthers
Mhm.
are just making up their own shit by just
Yeah.
lighting their own fire. Like I did see a video of a dude literally just like pouring gasoline down a sewer drain.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
It is
It's
kinda wild.
insane. Like, is it not bad enough?
There's already
It's
shit in the
absurd.
streets in San Francisco.
It's absurd.
There's everything.
Yeah, we don't need to
Piss
get
in the streets
too
of New
deep
York.
into this
Time to move to
conversation.
San Fran.
You would love it. I won't specify why. Yeah. The Rams could show up. The Rams really could
There's no-
show up offensively.
There's no code about it. They're going to.
I don't know. I can't just sit here and say that I believe in Matthew Stafford at all.
Sam Darnold's not going to win a playoff game.
Why not?
'Cause
Sam Darnold isn't going to win 14 games this season, right?
he's not winning the playoff game.
That's
That's all I'm going to say.
I just kind of feel like we could have said Sam Darnold wasn't going to win 10 games, let alone 14. Probably could have said 8.
Maybe 6.
Yeah. He won 14.
And a good-ass division.
Yeah, the best. Probably. It's pretty hard to say that Sam Darnold hasn't
I'm
played
sticking with
extremely
my
well this
pick,
season.
and he's going to lose.
Okay. I'm sticking with the Vikings because they are going to win. Just saying. Okay. Yeah, that's all. You'll have to tune into tonight's live stream to hear our live reactions and full reactions to that game
What we got? Jaden Daniels
once it's happened.
getting lit up.
Probably. So, they're in the red zone.
If he rushes for a touchdown and I didn't take that line, I'm going to cry, Grayson.
Yeah,
Nathan,
that would suck.
Nathan, I look at Grayson and I go, I think Jaden Daniels is going to rush for a touchdown today.
But then he talked himself out of it because he's only rushed for 1 touchdown in his last 5 games.
That is exactly what my thought process was this morning while looking at lines. It was like, he could do it.
Yep.
But he's
don't
only
think
done
he-
it once, so
Ew.
Yeah, I think it was intentionally low, just not.
Let's go. Terry touchdown, baby.
We'll see.
Scurry Terry.
All right, let's move on to the MLB. We'll keep the game on the TV in case there's a touchdown here for the Commanders. But we'll start off. Vrabel Valdez and the Astros agreed to a 1-year, $18 million extension just to avoid arbitration.
Stonehead.
All right. But yeah, obviously the Astros wanted to keep him around. He's under contract. They just didn't want to go to arbitration. I get it. I did see there was one interesting arbitration case. Jarren Duran, I believe, was eligible for arbitration. And I believe the discrepancy in why they're going to end up going to they have a case for his arbitration was that he wanted $4 million and the Red Sox
shit.
wanted to pay him 3.5.
Jaden Daniels just got cut.
Yeah, he got gashed. All right. Interesting.
Someone whipped out the switchblade.
Yeah. But if you're the Red Sox, why would you not just give him an extra $500,000 a year?
Because
It's insane.
he says
He's
certain
so
things.
good. Yes, I understand that, and that's bad, and you shouldn't say those things. But he's very good at baseball.
He's very good.
Ask Marcell Ozuna. He still gets paid a lot of money, and he's not the bad thing.
Ask half the league.
Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of these guys, not good people. Just saying. Yeah, Vrabel Valdez,
That shit looks
great
sick.
move. Yeah, it's kind of tough. Keep the blood. It's cool. Wipe it like.
Use it as eye black.
Look insane.
3rd and 3. Gonna hit number 1-4 right here.
We'll see. In the meantime, the Blue Jays signed Jeff Hoffman to a 3-year, $33 million
That's the
deal.
reliever from the Phillies.
Yes.
Wow,
First
it's like,
down.
It's like I can predict the
Zacchaeus.
future.
Yeah.
And my phone was on the table the whole time. So
Yeah, I know. So interesting thing with this Jeff Hoffman deal, because I like this move. Blue Jays needed bullpen.
he's good.
Yeah, great reliever. And I
love
love
to
this incentive in his deal. So for all 3 years of this contract, he will get $500,000 bonuses every time he reaches 60 innings pitched, 70 innings pitched, 80 innings pitched, and 90 innings pitched in a season. So if he's having to do long relief work for a lot of the year and ends up, let's say he ends up at 80 innings pitched for the year, he's going to make his base $11 million plus another 1.5 on top of it. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice deal for a guy who was just an all-star.
Let's see.
So-
This is a weird formation right here.
Yeah, it is. Very stacked on the left. Oh, yeah.
That's not gonna
That's
work.
not doing anything.
Oh, throw it.
Yeah, you got to.
See right there. You
Mark
got
him
to
at the
back up
10.
and throw it to somebody hitting a slant over the
how you throw
Hit
an
that
interception.
top 3.
So you throw an interception or fumble trying to throw the ball.
If they would have just hit an out route to Zach Ertz on first down, wouldn't have to worry about it.
Sure. This is kind of an interesting storyline that's happened. That's kind of all the deals that have gone. But Pete Alonso, Anthony Santander, and Jack Flaherty are all open to shorter-term, higher average annual value deals. So this kind of started because Pete Alonso supposedly, this is crazy, Pete Alonso's agents apparently put a deal on the table for the Mets and offered them a deal for him to come back. Because it seems like wide open touchdown for De'Ami Brown in the end zone. There is a flag though. Is it coming back? It's coming back. No, it's not coming back. So touchdown De'Ami Brown.
Nathan, get off the game cast, bro.
He's not game test. I don't care.
Oh, you're unreal.
Yeah, he's unreal. No free ads. For as of right now. He's watching the game. What?
Chop. Oh.
Roughing the passer. Gotcha. You forgot the personal foul part.
Let's see this.
Yeah, you can't go low on him like that.
He was already falling.
Yeah, but you can't. No, he wasn't. You can't hit the legs. That's the problem. You also missed part of it. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I think it's interesting. So Alonso put a 3-year deal on the table, which 3 years for Alonso is fine. But I think at his age, you're probably looking to get something longer term. Yeah. It's just nobody wants him because he's dog shit. Anthony Santander is a lot different because there probably are some teams that would like a longer term deal, but he's also not been like a stellar player for a couple of years. Like he's really only had like one pretty good year, and then last year was great, and now he's hitting free agency at the right time, but you don't really know if you're going to get consistency long term. So a shorter term deal for him makes a lot more sense. And then for Jack Flaherty, he's already kind of getting up there in age. We've seen him fail. Yeah, he's been up and down for a lot of his career, really. Commanders hit the extra point, take a 7-3 lead. But Flaherty's been up and down for his whole career. Short term makes sense as well for him. I feel like when you look at last year and you see like what Blake Snell did, he gets a 1-year deal with an option at the end of the season. That's kind of the same thing Bellinger did as well. A 1-year deal, high value, just not long term, and then you have the option in your contract to leave or stay, whatever it is. So I think it makes sense, especially for these 3 players in particular. Next big thing, growing suspicion that Arenado might just stay in St. Louis, and then
Poor
kind of
guy.
reassess where things might be at the trade deadline or some point before the trade deadline. Because the Cardinals were sold on the package that the Astros offered. We don't know what that package was, but they were to the point of asking Arenado to waive his no trade clause, and he said, "No, I don't want to go to Houston." And so that totally threw off St. Louis. They weren't liking the offers that they got from the Yankees. We already know they offered them. It seems like the Red Sox might still be a preferred destination, but the Red Sox are still in the race to sign Bregman. So they don't want to go out and trade for Arenado, and then that just gives Bregman for free to somebody else. So I do kind of like the chances of Arenado just sticking around unless Bregman ends up going to the Tigers or Blue Jays potentially. That way, the Red Sox maybe could make that move for Arenado before the year starts. And then the Yankees are looking to potentially trade for Luis Arias to fill that hole in their infield. So me and Luke have talked about the infield for the Yankees quite a bit this offseason. Right now, you got Volpe at shortstop and Goldschmidt at first. Those positions locked in for sure.
Yeah, Jazz.
Jazz can either play second or third. As of right now, Jazz would play second, and LeMahieu, unfortunately, would be the one filling the void at third. He's not it.
He's not stepping on the field.
I don't think anybody wants him to necessarily. The Yankees know they need to address this spot, and it looks like right now, if you're not going to be able to get Arenado, the easier thing to do would be address second base. Trading for Luis Arias would obviously address second base. It would get you a fantastic base-to-base hitter to set up for Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, all these guys to hit him in. So yeah, it would be a fantastic move. Honestly, if you get Arias at second, move Jazz to third, which he played a bunch of third base last year when he got to New York, they would have a very underrated, very good infield.
Yeah.
Volpe's obviously hasn't been quite a great hitter, and his defense has been, I would say above average. But Goldie, obviously in his older age, still kind of an underrated guy a little bit. Still could hit the ball. Volpe potentially takes a step forward offensively, creates some production. Jazz obviously had a lot more production when he got to New York last year, and then you throw in Arias, who's for a couple years now been the best contact hitter in the league. That would be a fantastic infield. It really would be. It's just, what are they going to do in the playoffs? It's always the question for the Yankees. How far into this episode are we, Nathan? Yeah, let's talk about a couple of potential trades that might happen in the MLB this offseason. Do we have a better thing? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Predictions for the top remaining free agent. So, Roki Sasaki, you're on a time crunch here with Sasaki. You only got 2 weeks left to sign Roki Sasaki, or he'll just remain in the NPB, which isn't going to happen. He's going to get a deal. Apparently, there is, the last report that I saw, there's a mystery team in. I don't know how that happens.
Cubs?
I don't know. Maybe the Cubs, but the Dodgers are obviously the favorite.
I'll throw up.
It would make the most sense for him to go to the Dodgers. You join a fellow Japanese player.
Gotcha. Do you want him to
2
go to the
Japanese
Dodgers?
pitchers, actually. No, I don't want him to go to the Dodgers, but think about how sick it would be when Shohei's back to pitching and you go 3 nights in a row, all Japanese pitchers. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Also, World Baseball Classic for Japan, 2026. We have a World Baseball Classic. It's going to be unbelievable.
It's going to be them versus the
They
Dominican
were
Republic.
already amazing. And it was their rotation. Was Otani, Sasaki, and Yamamoto.
Nah, me and Grayson were looking at the lineup for Dominican Republic, bro.
Yeah, Dominican Republic's going to be crazy. But the pitching staff's not, like, outstanding.
No.
It's very good, but it's not, like, the best. It's definitely not anything on Japan. I think I just can't, for some reason, I can't get my mind off the Dodgers for Sasaki. It just makes too much sense. What do you think? I wouldn't sleep on the Padres either. Having Darvish there, I think, helps.
All
Guy
right,
who's also in that Japanese rotation.
Is it bad that I'm thinking AL Central team,
No way.
and I'm thinking Twins?
Brother, if you expect Roki Sasaki to leave Japan to move to Minneapolis, you're out of your mind.
I'm thinking more than likely he's going to the Dodgers, but I'm just trying to think outside
Something
the box.
fun. I think it would be a fun landing spot for sure. It's not happening,
no,
but I
it's
like
not
it.
happening.
I like it.
I just don't want him to go to the Dodgers.
I agree. I don't want him to either. But also, he could just end up like Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and then didn't really matter. He was pretty ass last year.
He just got hurt.
Nah, he was bad before he got hurt, though.
He's going to throw like 2 no-hitters this year.
Sasaki?
No.
Nah, nobody's throwing 2 no-hitters in a season. It's not happening.
Bookmark it.
Yeah, you can hold on to that for years. Feel free. So Nolan Arenado, where do we think he's gone? I think the Red Sox just make the most sense, or he just stays with the Cardinals. And also, I don't know why they put Arenado here. He's not a free agent.
Yeah, probably going to stay with the Cardinals.
Yeah. Bregman.
What was this?
Oh, interesting. So these are the teams with the most. What is that? They have the most money to offer to international free agents. Gotcha. So this is the highest pool, I'm guessing. So the Reds, Tigers, Marlins, Brewers, Twins, Athletics, Mariners, Rays.
The Twins, you say?
The Mariners seems like a great fit. West Coast team in a position where they could start building. They need to trade off some of that lower end starting pitching anyways. Trade off Brian Wu for some kind of batter and bring in Sasaki as a free agent would be awesome. Your next pool, you got the D-backs, the Orioles, Guardians, Rockies, Royals, Pirates. I don't see any of them being in on it.
Nah.
The Orioles would give it a shot, but they're not going to get him.
Hey.
I'm not going through the rest of these pools. I know the Dodgers have a super low one, but also, why would you not want to play for the Dodgers if you're Roki Sasaki? Yeah, or the Giants. They're both always going to be the 2 teams that always get the
He's not going to go to the
free
Giants
agents.
because he's not a position player.
It's true.
Position players go to the Giants, not pitchers.
Well, that's not true because Hyseon Kim went to the Dodgers.
Oh, sorry.
Well, he's from the KBO, so maybe it's different decision making there. Yeah. Alex Bregman, I do think will go to the Tigers. That's my prediction. It's really just Tigers or Red Sox. Maybe the Blue Jays are in the mix.
You don't think Bregman can go to the Yankees?
No, I don't think he will. It doesn't seem like he wants to.
Okay. Then the Tigers make the most sense.
Yeah, Santander to the Blue Jays makes a lot of sense to me.
I don't see him going to the Blue Jays.
I just don't know where else he would land. It doesn't seem like the Orioles are going to get him back. Seems like we're too late into the process for him to go back. And Blue Jays just seem like the main team that's been on the radar.
You can't think Seattle might not make a push for him?
They could.
You need a right fielder
Yeah,
and a bat that doesn't strike out a lot.
that's fair. And you need some RBI production. Yeah,
That
I think
way-
that'd be a good fit.
Left field, you got a Rosarena,
Yeah,
J.
left
Rod in
field.
center.
That'd be a damn good outfield.
Yeah,
Okay, is Julio Rodriguez a little overrated?
probably.
I think he is just a little overrated.
Listen, his first year in the league, electric.
Yeah, like
Sick.
I'm pretty sure MLB Network has been doing their rankings. #1 center fielder. That doesn't seem right.
No.
Just doesn't seem right at all.
Well, that was also the same one that had like Mike Trout at 4.
Yeah, I think they did. I think
When
they had
Mike
Michael
Trout shouldn't
Harris
even
at 5.
Mike Trout shouldn't even be in the top 10.
Probably not because he can't stay healthy.
Exactly.
It's kind of hard to put a guy in the top 10 when he hasn't played a full season in like 6 years. Next guy, Pete Alonso. Giants. Anybody really could pick up Pete Alonso? I'm gonna go with the Angels.
Angels.
Yeah, I'd like him to rot in hell. So
I mean, I still have a
as
feeling
close
the
as you can
Blue
get to
Jays
it.
are going to find a way to get rid of Vlad, and then
That's
he's
fair.
going to go to the Blue Jays.
And Vlad could always make the move back to third. It's been talked about a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be a good idea, but they might do it. But and again, is what's worse, moving Vlad to third base and signing Pete Alonso or anything else? Actually, yeah, no, moving Vlad to third and signing Pete Alonso is worse than anything else. Tanner Scott, I hope he doesn't go to the Mets. That would suck.
I don't want him in the NL East.
I'd love
unless
him.
he's a Brave.
Yeah, I'd love him on the Braves. Probably not going to happen. I'd love it. I just looked down the list. This guy's got an interesting prediction.
Yeah,
that
I
one
just
caught my
saw
eye.
that too,
That one
bro.
caught my eye. That one's interesting.
What?
But yeah, Tanner Scott. Yeah, he'd go anywhere. Anybody could use a pitcher like Tanner Scott.
Mm.
The Yankees do need some bullpen help. I could see him going to the Yankees as well.
I was thinking Yankees, and then I was also saying, you know what? Why am I talking? He's going to go to the Dodgers.
Maybe. Oh, what about the Diamondbacks?
They need bullpen.
Yeah.
They need a lot of bullpen.
I'm going to go with Diamondbacks for Tanner Scott. That's
Okay.
my call.
I like that.
All right. What about Ha-Seong Kim? So we talked about Ha-Seong Kim was the KBO free agent. Ha-Seong Kim has been here a couple years now.
Yankees could fit if they don't get Luis Arias.
Yeah. If they don't get a rise, I think Ha-Seong Kim would be a fantastic picker for the Yankees because he is defense first. You put him in the middle infield with Volpe, who's developing his defense. He's getting better. That would be a lethal infield defensively. And Jazz at third, pretty good glove.
Is it bad that I'd rather have Kim at shortstop rather than Lando? Just for the
Oh,
bat?
yeah.
Just
I
for the
would.
bat?
I would 100%. Definitely. I definitely would. Okay. The next thing that we were talking about that caught our eye is that this guy has Jerks and Profar going to the Braves. I just don't see where that fits.
Where?
Yeah, Michael Harris has got center field, so that already takes Profar out of center
Didn't
field.
we just like extend Kelnick or something?
I don't know if we extended him, but he'll be here. So he's got Michael Harris got right or center. Acuna, I don't know if he'll be ready for opening day, but he's got right field, obviously.
Yeah, and there's no reason to sign Profar.
No. You don't need Profar. You could put him in left field, but then you're still going to deal with the same thing you dealt with last year, which is platooning left field, which just did not work.
And you don't need to platoon Profar.
No, he's not
He's
the kind
an
of
everyday starter.
Maybe. He's only had one good year ever. In 10 years in the league, he's had one good year, and it just happens to be a year where he was going to be a free agent. So I don't even know if it's worth that. Maybe he's not an everyday guy. I don't know. It's tough. Flaherty is weird. The Tigers aren't going to give him another chance, but they need a starting pitcher. The Orioles aren't going to give him another chance, but they need starting pitching. The Cubs, which is what this guy is predicting, makes sense. I could also see the Astros. Verlander leaving. You did bring back Framber. They have some young pitching, but like
I just
don't know.
don't,
I don't love their
think
rotation.
I don't think Flaherty's a 1.
No, not at all. I think he's like a 3.
I don't know if this team's ready to pick up.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Who's number 5 in the Braves rotation? Say that. Do with that as you will, but you got Strider, Sale, which Strider probably won't be back for day one.
Even when he's back,
Sale's
Strider.
probably ahead of Strider. But those two at the top.
Yeah. Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
And then we started fucking.
You start asking some questions.
I mean,
Schwellenbach is obviously there.
Waldrop.
Ooh, I don't know about that yet. Who's there at 5?
You want to take Smith Shawver over him?
Maybe Ian Anderson is around.
Is he still breathing?
I guess. Supposedly. That's what I'm saying. Maybe Jack Flaherty.
Nah, he's gonna cost too much.
I don't know if he's gonna cost that much. I really don't.
I'd rather try to go get another lefty,
I agree. I would like another lefty.
like a guy named Jordan Montgomery
Yeah, I would love to trade for Jordan Montgomery.
or
That'd be
Blake
awesome.
Snell.
Well, he just signed for the Dodgers for big money, so it's too late.
I want us to rip up that contract,
It's not gonna happen.
fly him to Atlanta, take him downtown, give him a good
And
show.
it's not even like a classic Dodgers contract. They front loaded his contract.
Yeah.
So they're just paying him a lot now. Last guy on this list, Kirby Yates. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck where Kirby Yates goes.
Kirby Yates had a good year last year.
Sure did.
You just don't like him, do you?
I don't at all.
That's fine. Kirby Yates, he's gonna end up a.
I think Red Sox is not a bad take. Kenley Jansen's out the door.
Is it bad I could see him going to Philly since they got rid of Hoffman?
But is he gonna want to be like a 7th inning guy?
I don't think he wants to be a closer anymore.
That's fair.
He doesn't got the speed.
Yeah, that's true. He did. His velo's gone down a lot.
This day and age, closer is all about speed.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't see a lot of.
But then again, Camilo Doval kind of flamed out last year, so maybe not. Because Clase is definitely got the finesse there. The cutter is unbelievable. It's the main pitch.
Yeah, but even his fastball.
Yeah. The cutter is 101, so it works. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's tough. Relievers are so weird because everybody needs relief pitching. It doesn't matter how good your bullpen is, you could get better. All right. I think we'll wrap it up there for the MLB and move on to our college football playoff semifinals. Some great games, really. They were actually close. Obviously, the Ohio State one is a 2-score game, but it was 21-14. We'll start off, though, 7-seed Notre Dame, 27, 6-seed Penn State, 24. Drew Aller, not the guy in State College. 12 for 23.
Oh, this one hurts.
135 and a pick. Nathan, please read us the quote from Colin, please.
I was so high on Penn State, bro.
Yes, he was. And he said word for word, Penn State is my favorite to win it all.
And I'm going to give you some credit because you were high for the right reason. You were high on Nicholas Singleton. You were high on Katron Allen. You were high on this defense's ability to contain the offensive weapons of Notre Dame, which is exactly what they did.
Drew Aller just fucked it up.
Yeah, Drew Aller fucked it everything. He fucked everything up. How do you not complete a single pass to a wide receiver?
You have D1 wide receivers, bro.
You have solid wide receivers. You complete 0 passes.
Instead, you're throwing it to Khalil Dinkins.
Yeah. What the hell is that name, dude? Worst name in college football, Khalil Dinkins. Yeah, 3 tight ends, 2 running backs did caught passes. Unbelievable. Also, how did Drew Aller have -4 receiving yards? Like a flip.
Oh, was it the end of the game?
Pass? Oh, yeah, it was probably a flea flicker attempt. I don't know.
I think.
Yeah. Jeremiah Love, Riley Leonard got contained very well by Penn State. Like I said, like they stopped what they needed to stop. Like, they forced Leonard to throw the ball, and honestly,
I'm not
it
gonna lie.
worked.
Bro,
He threw picks.
Yeah,
he
he
was
threw
throwing some
pick.
bad balls.
he had like one great pass.
Yeah. Yeah, like Jaden Greathouse was really the only guy that had like a standout game, 7 receptions, 105, and a touchdown.
And it's really due to that 54-yard touchdown.
Yeah, that was kind of the big thing. Yeah, like Penn State's defense did exactly what they needed to in this game. They looked good. Abdul Carter was good.
Dude,
Up front, they were just solid.
he's a top 5 draft pick.
I think he's unbelievable. I think he is the number 1 guy off the board without a doubt.
What happened to the last edge rusher from Penn State? That was
Micah Parsons?
that was
Pretty good. Last time I checked.
Please don't go to the Cowboys, Abdul Carter.
Or he'll just be Arnold Ebiketie.
Don't even know who that is.
He's literally on the Falcons. You don't know Arnold Ebiketie? He's literally an edge rusher for the Falcons this season. He's pretty good. Not bad. Throw to a wide receiver.
There's a reason
please.
we need to draft an edge rusher.
That is fair. But Arnold Ebiketie's not bad. He wants to go by the name Wham, apparently. I understand that Tyler Warren is good, but you don't have to throw to him every single time.
No.
Like, it was actually, it got to a point in, like, the second half where it's like, do you even know that there's anybody else to throw to on this team? Unreal. I love Tyler Warren. He's a great tight end, probably going to be first off the board. You don't have to throw to him every single time. Katron Allen, Nicholas Singleton, dogs. Absolute dogs. Way better than Quinshawn and Travion. Don't care. Don't at me. Nicholas Singleton, 15 carries, 84 yards, 3 touchdowns. Katron Allen, 19 carries, 82 yards. Didn't get in the end zone, but not a problem. Unreal games for the two of them.
I just hate the Notre Dame's in the Natty.
Yeah.
I just hate it.
We're not going to talk too much about the championship yet. I do want to point out Notre Dame's offense just still doesn't seem good enough to me. They don't seem good enough whatsoever going forward. We're not here to preview the championship. I just don't love what I've seen from this offense and what it looks like for the championship game.
It's hard to keep saying that because they're winning games and they're getting to the national championship.
And that's the next thing I want to say. We need to keep in mind that this defense has looked great. Sure, they have. But they stopped Georgia's offense with Stockton in his first game. We don't really know if that was Georgia trying their heart, like, at their best with Gunnar Stockton. 52-yard field goal right there for the Commanders. Who's their kicker now?
Zane
Gonzalez is kicking for them. We don't know if that was really a good Georgia offense or not that they stopped.
You mean with the ones with the receivers for brick hands?
Yeah. And then also, they beat Penn State, and Penn State's offense got, like, raved about, but they really weren't that great against Boise State. They didn't have a ton of, like, standout performances in the regular season, and then they flopped in this game. I don't know if Notre Dame's defense is really that good or if they've just gotten lucky with the offenses they've faced in this playoff run.
I'm going to stop saying it's luck.
It's fair. But also, they are the Irish, so you can't count out luck.
I still will never like them until they play in a conference.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, they do get $20 million to just put in their pockets because they're not.
We've talked about that.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to know what your score prediction was for this game?
Oh, God.
You took Penn State 27, Notre Dame 23.
Oh, my God.
You guys almost got the score exactly right without knowing how my scoring system works.
Wow.
We're getting kind of good at this.
We are, except we both picked the wrong team to win, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
No.
Did I pick Notre Dame?
I think one of you had picked.
Well, he obviously picked Penn State.
I picked Penn State.
Yes.
I think I picked Penn State as well.
You might have. I don't remember because so now that we're to the final and it won't matter anymore.
Yeah.
The way I did my tiebreakers, I just averaged you guys' scores.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, so pretty simple, but the fact that you guys averages, even when you guys chose different winners in some of them.
Yeah.
And we're still that close to some of these scores, which is a little freaky.
Yeah. We should have been betting over-unders, I guess.
Nah, not you.
Nah, that's true. Would have lost. Everything I do, every parlay is just a loss right now.
The
It's
other
crazy.
game of this semifinal, you guys were not close.
I didn't think we were.
Yeah, no.
One more thing before we move on. I'm starting to think Marcus Freeman's like the real deal as a head coach. I will say
Really?
that.
Because just the other week you were saying that he was the biggest fraud in college football.
James Franklin is the biggest fraud in college football.
Okay, sorry.
I did not say that about Marcus Freeman. I think Marcus Freeman is heading in the right direction to the point of like, if they beat Ohio State in this championship game, he will be Ohio State's champion or Ohio State's head coach. If they fire Ryan Day, which I think it's too late to fire him, but they probably should fire Ryan Day and hire Marcus Freeman as their head coach.
I don't think you can fire your head coach after making it to the Natty.
Yeah, but also maybe you could because. Yeah, do you want to keep losing to Michigan every year?
You made it to the Natty.
Yeah, but if you lose the Natty, then all you did was lose to Michigan.
They're not losing the
That's
Natty.
what they're. We don't know that yet, okay? I'm just putting that out.
No.
I know I just talked shit about Notre Dame and said I don't think they're good enough.
I can tell you right now, Ohio State is winning.
Leave it for next week. I think Marcus Freeman's a real deal. And even if Ohio State doesn't make a coaching change. Yeah, neither team played in a conference championship. So the playoff is doing what it's supposed to. I think Marcus Freeman could get some NFL interviews as well. I do think he would make a good NFL head coach, and he's very young, which NFL teams do like to hire young college coaches. Okay, yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Number 8 seed, Ohio State 28. Number 5 seed, Texas 14. Quinn Ewers, what the hell was that, dog? What are we doing, bro?
Just go to the Big Ten.
The end of that game was fucking bad. So bad. Quinn Ewers apparently said, like in like some kind of interview thing before maybe the playoff or before this game, like he was asked like why people think he should go back to college. He was like, I don't know why anybody's saying that. Like whatever. It's like, dude, you better start learning Notre Dame. I got a feeling he's going to Notre Dame. Yeah, you better start learning Catholicism, Quinn Ewers.
No shot he goes to Notre Dame.
I think there's like a 100% chance he goes to Notre Dame. They're the only top team out there, other than Alabama, that hasn't gotten a quarterback in the transfer portal. It's going to need one next year. Riley Leonard's leaving. He's out of eligibility, I believe. Quinn Ewers is not going to Alabama. And it just kind of seems right. Notre Dame just seems right. They keep transferring in quarterbacks. I think it makes sense. Whatever. That's not for the time being. That's not a conversation.
Where do you think he's going to go, Nathan?
Penn State? Drew Aller's going to be at Penn State. He already said he's staying. He's not going to Ohio State. Quinn is not going back to Ohio State. That is not happening. No. Not happening. Jack Sawyer, strip sack, scoop and score on Quinn Ewers, who was his freshman roommate, which is hilarious at Ohio State.
What about Indiana?
Indiana just got Fernando Mendoza from
Okay.
Cal, so that's not going to happen yet. Yeah, Jack Sawyer, fucking animal. This whole defense is ridiculous for Ohio State.
Don't even say.
Shit.
Don't even say
I have
his
to
name.
talk about Caleb
Don't
Downs.
even say his
I have to.
name.
He is incredible. Caleb Downs is actually unbelievable, but he had the interception in the game, and then also that tackle for loss, genuinely the biggest play of the game. The biggest play of the game was that tackle for loss. 100% was. Nathan, what do you have to say about Caleb Downs?
Say what you want to say, Nathan.
On that play, as well as a couple plays before, he got sunned. He got absolutely sunned. Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
Gunnar Helm threw him 7 yards.
Yeah. Not a big guy.
Yeah, but you can't get thrown.
It doesn't matter. He's still the best player on the field most of the time.
I think Jack Sawyer's better. I think Caleb Downs makes smarter plays. I think Jack Sawyer's a better player.
Sure.
I think he's
Caleb Downs
is
Caleb Downs
more
is one of the
important.
best defensive players in the country.
Yeah, probably the best. Caleb Downs is probably the best defensive player in the country.
Nah, dude. Travis Hunter's out there.
Nah, fuck you.
Shut up, dog. His girl's out there too. But yeah, Caleb
And
Downs.
there's our
okay,
TikTok clip for the stream tomorrow.
And Caleb Downs, like the craziest thing though is on that play. First of all, Quinn Ewers you cannot step up for that play, and you have that play drawn out, and you think, okay, we're on like the 3-yard line, we're running a pitch. And you look at that defense, and you see Caleb Downs exactly where he is, and you know how your blockers are supposed to move, and think, we should still pitch this ball to the left side behind me, and then lose 7 yards.
Where have I heard that before?
I said it last night. But it's a good point. You can't step up to the line of scrimmage, see that, and not audible.
Yeah.
You got to do something different there. You can't watch Caleb Downs. You know exactly what he's going to do. Any great quarterback steps up to that line, sees Caleb Downs right there, the number one safety in the country, one of the best defensive players in the country, and says he is going to stop this run if we pitch this outside. And then you pitch it outside, and he stops the run for negative yardage. And then the next play, you're the one who fumbles and gives up a touchdown that seals the deal. That's the kind of shit that Quinn Ewers does that shows me, like, this guy's not going to the draft this year. He's just not.
Every Texas fan is ready for him to get the fuck out of Texas.
They want Arch in so bad.
Everyone was saying, like, you can't really.
He was. Gunnar Helm was slowing down. Caleb Downs was still going.
He had to try to turn and then he was backward.
That's bullshit. He tripped.
He didn't get thrown.
He should have. That's how taunting works. You're not supposed to point and step over. Mac Hollins got a taunting for stepping over somebody today.
Gunnar Helm, that wasn't shit, bro.
Yeah, no, he tripped. Like, he pushed him for sure. He tripped. I think that Dallas Goedert had 2 better stiff arms on one play today. Gunnar Helm is also a grown man. Plays the same position, too. Well, I know they're different people. He's not 30.
Caleb Downs is a sophomore in college.
Yeah, that one's unbelievable. Oh, that's funny as fuck. I thought he was like 28, but yeah. I was thinking of Mark Andrews. He's like 34, but he's dating like a 23-year-old. Yeah, Texas, they did find the key to stopping Jeremiah Smith. Put 3 players on him at all times. Pass interference. Oh, wait, 13 seconds left in the half. What just happened here? We got a pass interference called, Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans. We didn't even really talk about the fact that this is going on. These two fucking hate each other. Definitely PI on Mark. Yeah, definitely PI on Lattimore in the end zone.
Doesn't matter. It's already chalked. The bet's already chalked.
Yeah, it did stop Mike Evans from catching a touchdown. But yeah, the bet's already off. So
he's about to throw to Mike Evans right here, isn't he?
Yeah.
No,
Mike Evans touchdown.
It's already chalked.
Marshawn Lattimore's gonna crash the fuck out, bro. I already know that.
Dude, you know what matchup I miss? OBJ, Josh Norman.
That's facts. Legendary.
Like that. Those matchups were fucking vile.
Jeremiah Smith had 1 catch for like 5 yards.
Good.
Unbelievable. But it's literally because Texas was throwing everything they had at him. Like, meanwhile, they let Cardinal Tate had like 75 yards on like 6 receptions or something.
Ibuka did decent.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Scott had a couple. That's a funny ass name.
G. Scott. I think it's G. Scott Jr.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Sark and Quinn on that last drive, which ended in the loss of yard or the loss tackle for loss, and then the fumble. They looked so out of it. They looked so scared. Like every single time I saw Sark on the sideline, he looked scared. Every time Quinn was in the pocket, he was rushed and hurried, whatever. They were just feeling like they were seeing the ghosts of last year when they tried to make the same run down the field to stay in the game with Washington and still lost.
Well, I mean, Sark's probably sitting there as like, okay, Quinn gives me the best chance to win, but in the back of his head, he's saying, what about Arch?
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like all season,
he was having to make hard choices.
Texas knows that Arch is the guy. Arch is so much better than Quinn Ewers.
How are you going to bench
Quinn?
Yeah,
you can't. You can't.
How are you going to bench the guy who's on the cover of EA?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Cover curse?
Yeah, we were talking about that. Obviously, Travis Hunter won Heisman.
But the other two?
Yeah.
Donovan Edwards did fucking nothing.
Yeah. And then if you go to the other cover.
Quinshawn.
Yeah, you have Quinshawn and Carson Beck on there too. So. And Milroe. Yeah. That was a bad goal.
I stopped it right before.
How do you first and goal at the 2 and the other team scores?
Ask the Seattle Seahawks and Patriots. They didn't score, but
that's a good point. Yeah.
Still, you can't have first and goal run 4 plays and the other team's the one that scores.
Sure you can. Just ask Jack Sawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
That
and
man-
Caleb Downs.
Also,
he got the tackle
that
for loss.
man-
Also, why are you in shotgun on that play?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Also, I
Third-
talked to our favorite Texas fan about this.
Yeah.
He's been playing
About
too
this
much
sequence.
Dynasty. He knows all these formations and
I
shit
do
now.
know.
Shotgun.
Yeah, I know shotgun.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. I was in elementary school football.
Nice.
I was talking to our favorite Texas fan,
Yeah.
and he said,
He's the only one. That's
Yes.
why he's the favorite.
yes.
That's why. Just so everybody knows.
He agreed. Why are we not putting Arch in, even just for one of the plays during that sequence at first or second and whatever from the 2 or the 1? Because Ohio State's not going to know what the fuck you're doing. He could run. He could throw. Who knows what he's going to do?
He's
You
gonna
know-
run. They only put
Yeah,
him
he's
in on
gonna
run
run.
plays.
Okay, still.
You
Let
just,
him punch it then.
That's
If you
a tough
put
choice
Arch-
to make as
if
a
you
coach.
put Arch Manning in the game
and he fucks up,
and he fucks up, you made the bad choice.
and you
If
look
Quinn
like the
if Quinn
dumbass.
fucks up, it's because Quinn sucks.
Yeah.
He's the starter. If
But
he fucks up, it's his fault. If you put Arch in the game and he's the one that fucks up, you're
That's all
done.
on
then it's
you
on
and
you.
you're
But
fired.
still,
Yeah.
like,
Sark
can't
would have
be in
lost the
shotgun
job.
on a
Yeah.
toss.
But also at the same time, don't put Arch in the game because you can't afford him to get injured. You need him next year.
Well, that's true. But why are you running a toss play in
I don't-
shotgun
Yeah, no,
on the
it's crazy.
2?
Nathan,
Absolutely
I wonder
Me and
why.
Colin did that in Dynasty, and that's why he's saying that.
Yeah,
No.
I told Nathan. I was like,
called
I was
strong
like,
toss on
That's
the
funny.
1.
I said HB dive to the left.
He says, we're going to
Yeah.
lose 7 yards. We lost 7 yards on the dot. Colin was
We don't run
mad.
toss plays on the
Which
2-yard
is-
line,
I believe how many yards they lost as well.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
and especially they have a star player. Their right edge rusher was a star player, and he said, "All right, we're gonna strong toss to the right."
Sounds
not
like
even
you
our-
guys.
not
sounds
even-
like you guys should not be coaching the team.
Not even our
No,
best
we should not.
our best O lineman's on the left.
Wait,
we
wait, is one of you guys OC and one of you guys DC? That's how
No,
you
one
should
of
do
us is the quarterback, and one of us is either a receiver or a running back. And we only
Hmm.
play offense because defense sucks.
it. No,
well,
you guys
we
should
suck
have
at defense.
OC and DC.
Now we suck at defense, both of us.
You guys. Okay.
Collectively.
Question: when you do play defense,
Colin's linebacker, I'm D line.
okay, I was about to say I bet Nathan's D line.
I could play linebacker, but I'd rather
I
just
love
get to
playing
the-
linebacker
like to-
on defense.
yeah.
So much fun.
Colin likes to lurk, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm going to hit
I
the
love
quarterback so
doing it.
bad.
I'm really bad though about
bad,
as
though.
soon as the ball gets thrown, switching to the guy that's
Yes,
defending it
that's-
and then fucking up
That's
the
why
coverage.
we're bad at defense. Me and Colin both click
Uh,
it, so we both start running in the right direction. But then there was
Yeah.
literally a play where we
You
both
guys both-
switched, and we it was so bad we gave up like a
Dude,
60-yard touchdown.
That's the worst thing about like those games where like the switch is like you randomly switch to a player.
Yeah, it switches to like the closest
Yeah.
it can.
Yeah, but like you don't know which one it's going to. So if you're trying to anticipate the movement, you just put the wrong guy in the wrong place.
It was
Yeah.
bad. Also, our quarterback through I think 5 or 6 games had 6 touchdowns, 20 interceptions.
Yeah.
But we figured it
Thomas
out.
Castellanos
We
for you,
figured it out.
baby.
We've been recruiting some 4-stars as well to Boston College.
Don't get me started about Thomas Castellanos.
Also, Kai Robichaux.
That's a dog.
That guy's a dog, the
Yeah.
running back for Boston College.
Yeah.
I don't know what year he is, but watch out.
Okay.
I think he's going into his senior year.
There you go. Breakout year for Kai Robichaux.
I don't think so.
Just you wait.
If I had to guess.
If he runs inside zone, left or right, he's fine.
Yeah, if Colin's
Maybe.
controlling his movements left or right on inside,
no,
good luck.
5 broken noses a game.
Yeah, he has the truck thing.
The dude
there.
Rocks.
Colin will hit the truck stick. He jumps. He jumps,
Jumps
and
and
shoulder
throws his
checks
shoulder.
somebody and launches them to the ground. It is awesome
I
to
once
watch.
struck 3 people at once.
Jesus.
It
You
was
guys should
funny.
be recording these, bro.
We should start posting it.
Yeah.
It would be hilarious to watch our recruiting process.
But nobody wants to see that.
No.
All right. Well, that's the games. You got Ohio State versus Notre Dame in the championship in Atlanta on the 20th.
Boston College versus SMU coming up on Thursday.
For you guys?
Yeah.
Nice. Congrats.
Big game. We got a couple visits showing out.
Oh,
We're
home
unranked.
game?
No, it's at SMU. They're ranked
You got
14.
visits going to the...
No, we had visits the last game to Louisville
Oh, okay.
when we hosted Louisville and we
Yeah.
won.
Nice.
But we're going to the number 14 SMU.
Nice.
And we're
Kevin
unranked.
Jennings. Watch out.
I'm scared as fuck.
You guys are going to get waxed.
Thomas Castellanos might not complete more than 6 passes.
Yeah. That's
don't-
probably how many passes he'll complete at Florida State next year.
Nah.
You guys run the ball too
DJ
much?
or Thomas Castellanos?
Neither.
No, you got to pick one.
I don't want a quarterback.
Got to pick
Running
one.
Wildcat. Wildcat all game. Yeah, put Mike Norvell at quarterback, even though he was a wide receiver in college. Yep, don't care. Yeah. Is there anything else we want to do? We've only been going for like an hour.
I already have Who Am I's ready because I
Okay.
knew we were going to be
Yeah.
quick. Also, you forgot to mention the funniest Mike Vrabel Patriot stat.
And that is?
He has 10 receptions as a Patriot for 10 touchdowns.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. 'Cause
His
he was
only
a
10
defensive
receptions
player.
are all
Yeah,
touchdowns.
but he lined up at tight end quite a few
Yep.
times.
10 times.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
at least 10 receptions.
Yeah, receptions.
All right, you guys ready for some Who Am I's?
Yeah. Let's
We're
only do
doing
like one or
baseball.
two. But yeah.
I got 3 ready. If
Okay.
you want to do 3.
We'll see. We'll see how long it
We got
takes.
time. If
Baseball, who am I? Is going to be tough.
Yeah, they are.
Very tough.
I tried to make them a little more generic since you guys are ball
Okay.
lovers.
Thank you.
I got to make Luke's a little interesting but easy but hard so that
Yeah.
you don't get it too fast now, but he
Yeah.
has a chance. Colin, let's go. You ready?
Mhm.
All right. I debuted in 2013.
Oh fuck.
You get
Okay.
one guess per round, by the way, Colin.
Yeah.
That's how
I
this
can't
works.
even. Like, I'm trying to remember 2013. Like what?
It's too long ago, brother.
What
Please
even
don't say that.
draft class was 2013?
Well, that doesn't. That
No, I
obviously
know. I'm
didn't
just trying to
debut.
get an idea of like timeline.
I can't think, bro. The years are so. This is gonna sound so stupid. Years are much harder to keep up with in the MLB than any other sport. I don't know why. Who won the World Series that year?
In 2013?
Was that the Cardinals? No. Yeah. Cardinals or the Royals? Or was the Royals 2015?
I think Royals
The
were
Red
2014.
Sox.
Red Sox.
Royals were 2014.
No. Giants
No,
were,
Giants were 2014.
I think.
Fuck.
Red Sox over the Cardinals.
Yeah, Giants won.
They won the even years.
The Giants?
Mhm.
But which?
They won 14 and 16.
Who?
The Giants.
No, they didn't.
No, they won 12 and 14.
They won 10, 12, 14.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I remember-
So who did we say? Cardinals? Red Sox?
It was Red Sox.
Red
that
Sox won the
over
World Series.
Cardinals.
Okay. Gotta start thinking guys around the league.
You don't have to guess, by the way. You just can throw out a name if you want to get full. You'd get the max amount of points. So.
Debuted in 2013. Let's go.
I'll give you this. It was in August. It was a late debut.
Okay. So maybe
Not that really narrows
It
players
does
down,
help.
but
probably a better prospect, if I had to guess. So it wasn't Mookie Betts.
What year?
Cut that out.
This might be like the dumbest guess in the world, just because these games always fuck with your brain.
they do. They make you think 3 times about
What
who
year did
Betts said.
McCutcheon debut?
Much before 2013.
Yeah.
I think he had won an MVP by then. That might be wrong, but I don't really know.
How long's he been in the league?
A while, I think. He's probably been in the league since like 08.
Oh fuck.
He won MVP in 2013.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. There's another thing to help the time frame. Starling Marte.
No.
I was just.
You want to throw out a guess, Colin, or you want to just go to the next clip?
Right. Yellow.
That might be too late
Stanton.
for Yelich. Too late. No, too late for Stanton. Too early for Yelich.
Fuck it, we're going to the next one then. I can't think of fucking anybody.
Yeah. fine.
John Jay.
No. Yelich did also debut in 2013, though. I use a randomizer, so
fuck.
it could be any
Yelich
active
did do
player.
okay, so maybe I have my time frames way off.
Damn, wait. So
I
that
don't
But
know.
was,
he but he
Yeah,
debuted in
good guess.
July,
Good guess.
not
Oh,
August.
Okay.
Oh,
They actually
sorry,
had
I
a
was
different-
1 month
They
fucking
actually
off.
had a debut difference of about 10 days.
Wow. Okay, that doesn't help at all.
All right, next clue. In 2019, I hit 33 home runs. We're keeping it tricky for the first ones for a lot of these.
2019,
Mhm.
33 homers.
Come on, Colin. Who was good your senior year of high school?
Shut the fuck up. Who's good your freshman year of college?
I don't know. I was playing Fortnite.
With who?
You. We were not watching baseball.
I watch Quick Pitch every morning before school.
Was watching baseball
That's the sad thing. I watch Quick Pitch every morning before baseball. Or before school, sorry.
before baseball.
33 home runs. So,
Pretty
Decent
good.
number.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Not
pretty
bad.
good year.
but the thing is it like a down year for someone? Is that a good year?
That's their most in
Ever?
a season.
Oh shit.
See what I mean?
I'm pretty sure. Let me fact check myself. I think that's why I chose that year.
Really bad guess. I also just don't know. Chris Davis.
Nope.
Nah, too late. I
That
think.
was his best
Chris
home
Davis.
run year, by the way. Was 33.
33?
2019.
2019.
He was an all-star.
Before COVID.
Oh, fuck. Thanks, David.
Is that the next thing? Or
No.
you're just saying that?
What the fuck? I already used my guess.
Well, he had 33 home runs. I'm
Yeah,
imagine
it's
you would
pretty
kind of
obvious.
guess he was probably an all-star.
Jose Altuve.
Last year, I batted 264 with 11 home runs, 44 RBIs in 111 games.
11
This guy
home
fucking
runs.
sucks.
It's not good.
He batted
They hit
what?
33 home runs once. 264, 11 home runs, 44 RBIs, and they played 111 games.
11 games? You were that shit? Charlie Blackmon?
Nope.
Not a. I don't think that was a bad guess though.
Yeah, I feel like that time frame lines up, right?
How many home runs does Salvi have?
More than 33 in a season, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he hit 40 like in the last 2 years.
Did he?
Yeah. And last season he started all year.
I'm trying to. Goldie. When did
Debuted in 2013. That is still a clue that is in this thing.
Goldie debuted before 2013, I think.
Did he?
Yeah, definitely.
He
And their
moved to the
most home runs
Cardinals in
ever
like
is 33.
2017. Dude, my timelines are just so
yeah,
fucked
dude,
up.
timelines are fucked with baseball.
Especially with not like
I
being
give
able
you-
to see anything.
I give you the debut in all of them, so you'll have at least a
Yeah.
era of time.
Still just doesn't.
Any guess, Colin, or you want to just go to the next one?
What was this hint?
This one was last year I batted 264 with 11 home runs, 44 RBIs in 111 games.
That's just so bad.
Yeah.
Only 111 games played.
Yeah, but still, you should have more than 44 RBIs if you're like an elite player.
JD Martinez.
You would have more. Home
All right,
runs.
next
Played all
clue.
year as well.
I won't be a free agent until 2034.
Bryce Harper?
No,
Fuck. I'm out.
I don't think Bryce Harper debuted in 2013, did he?
Somewhere around there. I think it was like 2012.
Anything, Colin?
Go ahead and give
Or
a guess because I have another one.
The fuck?
It's probably just as.
The next clue will give you a team.
Oh,
by
I
the
didn't
way,
realize there was
so.
another.
George Springer.
No. All right, last clue. I've won 2 World Series with an AL East team.
So it's gonna be the Red Sox, right?
Who wants to throw out a guess here? We have all the clues.
2 World Series.
one
with an AL
point.
East team.
2 World Series with the Red Sox, and he's still playing.
Is it fucking Mookie?
Is it?
Did Mookie bat 264 last year?
No. Oh, Xander Bogaerts.
Yes.
Let's go.
I think that one was a good
That was a
difficulty
really
one.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
He
because he was
debuted
like,
in 2013.
yep.
Dude, how crazy is it that we brought up the World Series that year and they won the World Series in that fucking year when he debuted? That's why I was totally off the trail for the Red Sox. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not Mookie because Nathan told us who won the World Series that year.
Jeez.
I didn't even think about it actually
Yeah.
until just now.
That's so funny.
All right, next one. I debuted in 2015.
Okay.
Fuck.
Still.
So it's not Xander Bogarts.
No, not Xander Bogaerts.
No, it is not. Good
We know
job.
that for sure. Good. It's not Yelich.
It's not Yelich.
Yep.
Is
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Phone just shit himself.
no, I
For
didn't.
those at home.
Scratch that.
No, don't scratch it.
Don't look at your hand.
Todd Bowles.
No.
Uh,
Nice. Wait, hold on. I haven't guessed.
Oh,
Well, that wasn't my guess. I was just naming it.
I was wondering why you said Todd Bowles. I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, you guess first. That'll give me a better idea.
15.
What if he gets it though?
Good for him.
Chris Bryant.
No.
Fuck.
Mm.
Seems right. Seems like the right time frame. Wait, no, they made the World Series. They won the World Series the next year. So I don't think that's right.
What you got?
What was the hint again?
I debuted in 2015. That's all you have.
Debuted in 2015. 2015. 2015.
I like that song. That was good.
No, it wasn't.
Arg.
Is he a pirate? Arg.
Yeah, I'm passing. I don't know.
Okay. One of my nicknames is Pena.
What?
So it's not Jeremy Pena,
It's definitely not Chris Bryant.
Nope.
Eddie Rosario.
Javi Baez.
I pitched 182 games last year with 161 strikeouts. Those are good stats.
Yeah. You say him again? Last year?
Yep. I pitched 182 innings last year with 161 strikeouts.
It's not that
Does
many
that-
strikeouts for that many innings pitched, I don't think.
It's not bad.
Yeah. It's not bad at all.
No.
Pena. So I would assume he is a Hispanic player.
It's got to be.
I would think.
Perhaps.
Castillo had more strikeouts than that. Alcantara didn't play.
Ooh. Who's that? Twins?
Pablo Lopez. Is that who you're thinking of?
Yeah.
You fire that off. That would. He started with the Marlins. I don't think he came up by 2015. I think he was way later.
Did he start with the Marlins?
I think so.
But I have no one else to guess, so I'm going to guess Pablo Lopez.
That is incorrect.
Did you say what team he was with last year? No.
No.
Okay.
That would probably give it away.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't sure if he said that with the stats.
You'll get that actually at some point.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Shit. I guess I'm gonna go with no. No, that's not. Hispanic pitcher Reynaldo Lopez.
No. I'm a two-time All-Star as a Yankee.
Wait, is he still playing?
These are all active players.
Okay.
Two-time All-Star as a Yankee.
Debuted in 2015. Pitcher.
Stroman didn't win any All-Stars with the Yankees,
No.
did he?
Definitely not. He was only there 1 year. Fuck, dude. This is tough.
It is quite tough.
The nickname is totally throwing me for a
I
loop.
would not think about the nickname.
Yeah.
There was two nicknames, and I chose the harder one.
Okay.
The other one is part of their name.
Got it.
Is it a starter?
Yeah. He threw 181 innings.
182.
Sorry. 182.
161
strikeouts. Damn.
This is tough.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh.
You wanna throw
Yankees
some out?
all-star starting
You
pitcher.
still do have one more clue.
Can we call Luke?
Just Yankees all-star starting pitcher is where we need to be at. 2015
Like I said,
debut.
can we call Luke?
No.
No. We're not calling Luke at like 10 p.m. on a Sunday.
Probably still upset about the Steelers game.
Probably. He's probably still cursing Mike Tomlin
Mm-hmm.
while also glazing him. Fuck. God, I can't think of any pitcher. Nobody in my mind has pitched for the Yankees.
That's insane.
Nobody's pitched for the Yankees, actually.
Ever.
That's where I'm at right now. I think of Yankees pitcher, and I just see like a floating hat and jersey. And then Garrett Cole, which is obviously not right. Wait. Yeah, Garrett Cole.
No.
Fuck.
You think his nickname is
I
Pena?
don't know, dude. You said don't think too much about the nickname.
I'm going to pass on this one.
Okay. I was just on the Mets.
Luis Severino.
Yes. Colin, you can easily win this because Grayson has 2 points.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not
You just
doing
have
well.
to get it by the second to last clue and you'll
Mm.
tie. All right.
I didn't know we were competing against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
Oh.
I
think I'm
debuted in
undefeated.
2017.
Keep separating it by 2 years.
Yeah, that was on accident. Like I said, it's a random player
2017.
generator.
2017.
Come on, Terry.
Javi Baez.
No.
No, it's too late. He was on the World Series team. 2017.
What you got? What you got?
Dansby Swanson.
No.
I think it was 2018.
My
No, it was
nickname
2017, I think. Go.
is Papa.
Okay.
Papa.
Papa.
Again, I would not think too hard about the nickname. It
Well,
was
you got
funny
to
to put out.
assume
It's an older
potentially-
guy.
Well, no. He debuted in 2017. But he probably Hispanic.
It's possible.
Papa. What do we think?
Ozuna.
No.
He's Big Bear.
Big Bear.
Washington takes the lead 13-10, by the way. Wait, what did we say? Debuted in 2017?
Mm-hmm. Papa.
Yep. For sure. Rizal Iglesias.
No.
Damn.
I've played for the Yankees, the Pirates, and the Athletics.
Okay, I should
This
be
is the
able to get
earliest
this.
I'm giving you
Yeah.
teams.
Yankees.
Colin.
Wait, that's the only teams they played for?
Yes.
Okay.
Colin, if you get it now, you win.
Yankees, Pirates, Athletics. Yankees, Pirates, Athletics. Oh,
You'll
Def-
figure out which team it is on the next clue.
definitely not. Yankee.
I like you guys watching you guys'
Athletics.
faces right now as you're like, I can see the hamster
I
running on
keep
the
getting
wheel.
players that played for two of those.
I can see the hamster just taking off trying to get the nut.
What? Hamsters don't get nuts. That's not a thing.
I meant the squirrel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
I bet a hamster would eat a nut.
I'm
don't want to try.
I'm losing track.
wanna find
I'm
out.
just gonna take a guess. I don't think it's right, and it's Chris Davis with a K.
No, he didn't play for the Yankees. He played for the Rangers. And debuted before 2017.
Darn. You still have a chance on the next one to tie. If he doesn't get it here.
I just couldn't think of a Yankee.
Yankee Pirate. Okay, Yankee Pirates. It's not Garrett Cole.
That's not his nickname.
Not Chapman.
They can have multiple nicknames.
It's not Joe Musgrove.
No.
I'm just thinking of Yankee Pirates. I'll get the athletics part later.
Come on, you can do it, Grayson. I believe. You guessed Jerry Rice off of his high school, but you can't figure
Yeah.
out an MLB
Look,
what teams he's played for.
look, Jerry's eating rice.
Fuck off. Oh my
The NFL
God.
is all about selling
Yeah.
food.
Jerry, what are you eating, Jerry? Rice. See? Look.
Jerry's
Jerry's
eating
eating
rice.
Fuck you, Matthew McConaughey, for that stupid commercial.
How many times did they cut to him during that Texas game? I saw him.
It's every Texas game. It's not just that.
All right, can you hurry up and
I'm
guess?
trying to think. You guys
Just
keep
rip a
distracting
name.
me. No,
Just rip a
I gotta
name.
be I know ball, Colin.
I know.
I'm not gonna
I know you
forfeit
do.
my knowledge of ball.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a balls knower. Ball knower. This is getting depressing to watch.
Yeah.
Just skip it.
I'm gonna throw out a random name that's played for the Athletics. Ramon Laureano, which isn't right.
No.
But Ramon Laureano. He played for the Astros.
All
and
right.
Braves.
Last year I hit 285 with 4 home runs and 30 RBIs.
How many games?
I thought you said we were getting the team on this one.
You were going to figure out based on those 3 teams. Which of those teams would have those kind of stats?
Oh, that's fair.
The Athletics.
Yeah.
There you
Or
go.
the Pirates, honestly.
What was the question you had asked?
But games. How many games
Oh.
he played?
75.
And he had what stats?
285, 4 home runs, 30 RBIs. Good fucking luck.
Is this guy good?
He had
What
3
does it
home-
sound
He
like?
had 3 home runs last week.
But like, is
Yeah,
he like
4.
a player we should know?
I knew the name.
That doesn't necessarily.
You know a lot of
matter.
weird names.
That's fair.
4 home runs.
Yeah, that's.
I'm trying to just think of the Athletics starting rotation last year.
Let's see.
What?
He had a year
Why are
with
you
27
thinking of
home
starting
runs.
rotation? He's a hitter.
What?
What?
Like that starting lineup. Sorry.
Oh, okay. The only guy I can even think of is Esteury Ruiz, but I don't think it's him. 4 home runs seems like too many for him.
That's crazy to say about any
He's-
MLB player, I feel like.
He's so bad.
Say that any MLB player can't hit 4 home runs seems like depressing for them.
He's the guy that was up there in stolen bases with Ronald.
Yes.
Well,
in
should we
2023.
should we go position by position? I don't even care if you beat me.
I don't think we can go position by position with the
don't
Athletics.
have a
Brent
position,
Rooker,
right?
DH.
Catcher Shea Langoliers.
Yep.
This guy only played 75 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Not
saying.
which
He might not
lineup
even
he
have been
is.
in the lineup that day. He played for the Yankees, Pirates. I feel like he's an old guy now. If Nathan knows his name,
I have no idea.
He's 29.
his nickname's Papa. Papa.
Yeah, there's no accent, so I don't know.
I feel like
which way
we're gonna
it
get
is,
clowned for not knowing this.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
but, I'll give you this before I give you the last clue.
Okay.
His best season, he had 27 home runs and 92 RBIs and batted 297.
That's a damn good year.
That's really good.
And if you guys don't want to throw in a guess for that one, I'll go straight to the next clue. But Colin, you need to guess this to tie. You could throw out a name if you want. He had a 2.9 WAR that year as well. He did strike out 97 times though.
Yankees position player that is now an Athletic. That's where I need to be thinking. I would assume his best years are with the Yankees. Nobody's best years are with the Pirates unless you're Andrew McCutcheon.
Andujar.
It is Miguel Andujar. Wow, what a pull, Colin.
Wow.
Next clue was I was second in Rookie of the Year voting to fucking Shohei
I
Ohtani.
wouldn't have gotten that. But wow.
What
Forgot.
a terrible time to have 27 home runs, 92 RBIs as a rookie.
Dude,
is when you're
that-
competing against Ohtani for Rookie of the Year.
I heard 27 home runs, so I was like, okay. Corner outfield, corner infield.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yankee player.
He played both.
Not very good anymore. And then I was like picturing the starting lineup, and I remember seeing Andujar pinch hit at one point.
Oh.
I was like, wait, he played for the Yankees.
And he was
He
corner outfield
played for
and
the
infield.
Pirates.
I didn't know he played for the Pirates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years.
I would have never gotten that.
It wasn't very good.
The end of 2022 and the beginning of all of 2023.
Okay.
He played a combined 39 games. for
Fuck,
them.
what a pull.
That was good.
That
What
was
a
crazy.
pull.
So we tied.
It's Nathan. You know we never tie.
There's never a tie.
How far are we into this?
Not that long.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm watching.
Feels like we've been in here for a while.
I feel like it's because it went so fast
Yeah.
that it doesn't feel like
That's
it went that
fair.
fast. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
We
do,
also started late.
all right,
only 10 o'clock now.
here we go. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it sort 3 names for me. The first one of you to name one of the players on there, going back and forth.
Go again. I'm sorry. Spencer
what?
just sent a text. He picked up a big thing of peanut butter. Can you repeat that?
I'm gonna hit random. Here we
Okay.
go. I got it up now. When one of you says one of the 3 players on this screen, you win. If Grayson's going to start, if Grayson gets it, Colin, you have a chance to guess
So
one.
we're just saying players.
Yep. Good luck.
Bryce Harper.
No.
Esteury Ruiz.
He's got
I gotta go
next.
first.
Oh, sorry.
Ryan O'Hearn,
No.
Charlie Blackmon.
No.
JT Realmuto,
No.
Chris Davis.
No.
Ronald Acuna.
No.
Jonathan Papelbon.
No. It's
Active.
active.
Ah, damn.
Rich Hill,
No.
Chris Bassett.
No.
Garrett Cole,
No.
Shamanaya.
No.
Freddie Freeman.
No.
Are these all players that are like decent?
Well, one of them.
Okay.
Pete Alonso.
No.
Manny Machado,
No.
Jeff McNeil.
No.
Fernando Tatis,
No.
Salvador Perez.
No.
Randy Rosarena,
No.
Can you slow down? Julio Rodriguez.
No.
Mitch Haniger,
No.
Cal Raleigh.
No.
Salvador Perez.
No.
I already guessed that.
Sorry. I'll say another one then. Bobby Witt.
No. Dirty bastard.
I know. You're jerking off thinking about him.
That's crazy. No.
Reese Hoskins,
No.
Gunnar Henderson,
No.
Adley Rutschman,
No.
Kyle Stowers,
No.
Kyle Tucker,
No.
Jose Altuve.
No.
Alex Bregman.
No.
You keep laughing like there's not like a fucking infinite number of players to name.
Funny because
Jazz Chisholm,
No.
Jordan Alvarez.
No.
Matt Olson.
No.
Go.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Austin Riley.
No. No.
Dansby Swanson.
No.
Marcelo Zuna.
No.
Stop laughing.
I can't.
Williams
It's so
Contreras.
funny. No.
Aaron Judge.
No.
Giancarlo Stanton.
No.
Juan Soto.
Yes.
Wait.
Juan Soto.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Juan Soto was on there, and I was like, damn, you'd think they guessed one of the best players.
As soon as I thought Aaron Judge, I was like, wait, we haven't said Juan Soto yet.
Colin, you want to get a rebuttal? You get one guess. Go.
You get one of the
Both.
other ones.
I'll give you this.
There's two
Both
others to
players
pick from.
are corner infielders. That's all you
Go to,
get.
Corner infielders.
Corner infielders.
Is that
Out of bounds.
is,
No, he's out of bounds.
No.
And there's a flag.
corner infielders?
Mhm.
Fuck. Both of them.
Yes.
So
Wow. But what corner?
Exactly.
just gonna say fuck it. I'm just gonna go with my heart here. Even though there's a name screaming in the back of my head, and we're just gonna rip it. Alec Boehm.
No.
Wait, hold on. Can I get one?
Sure.
Matt Chapman.
No.
Fuck.
It was Josh Bell and Anthony Rendon.
Okay, I wasn't
Oh.
gonna guess those. My other
God.
guess was gonna be Jose Ramirez.
Dude, I had to do a couple of generates because the first one was Scherzer, Verlander, Garrett Cole,
That's crazy.
and I was like, that's boring. I was like, I
Yeah.
need this to be funny. I just hit it again, and it's Reese Hoskins, Mike Moustakas, and Vlad.
ugh.
Damn, so I would have guessed it was Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I would have
GG's,
gotten Garrett
Grayson.
Cole pretty
Grayson
early.
is undefeated in Who Am I?
I know shit. I know people.
I took it down to the wire.
Yeah, no, you did. I think Luke. Have we done one overtime with Luke?
Yes.
Yeah.
We also tried to give Luke multiple chances to win, and that didn't
Yeah.
work.
I'm sorry, Andujar was insane.
Yeah, it was
fucking
crazy.
pull.
There will never be a better pull than Jerry Rice, only off of his high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking.
I didn't even know his high school. I just was like, that high school sounds like it's in Mississippi.
It was indeed.
It was in Mississippi, and it was Jerry Rice. Crazy. All right. So as of right now, I kind of want to see if they get a touchdown here before we sign things off. But Baker rolls out, passing touchdown to Bucky Irving.
Lame.
Buccaneers take the lead late in the third quarter. Big one here. 17-13. Sunday Night Football as we sign off. Thank you guys for listening, liking, commenting, subscribing, and turning on post notifications. If you haven't done so, do so. Obviously, if you're subscribed and you turn on those notifications, you'll know exactly when we go live. But tonight, we are going live at 8 p.m. So if you're still around, make sure you're back here on YouTube, 8 p.m. live, third and long, me, Colin, Mike, and Nathan right here. We've obviously got things you got to be checking out on Instagram, TikTok. You got to join the Second and Short subreddit, r/2ND Short. And then, of course, the podcast listeners, we aren't forgetting about you. Make sure you follow and rate 5 stars. Colin, we getting a fun fact today?
If you want one,
I would love one.
you want one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Grayson. Before I give it to you, do you know what the first college football game ever played was?
Harvard, Yale.
No. Fuck. Close. November 6th, 1869, between Rutgers and Princeton.
Mm.
It was
All right.
played in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and was won by Rutgers.
Go Rutgers. First and last win in college football history for them. All right. Was that?
Yeah.
That was the only fun fact, or
The
well, you
original.
said but first, and then asked me that question, so I thought maybe.
Well, I just wanted to ask because if
Okay.
you didn't know, then I was going to say it. But
Gotcha.
the original name for the search engine Google was Back Rub.
Ugh, gross. Yeah, dude, hell no. I'm so glad they went with Google. Back rubs, crazy.
You know how many people probably thought they were crazy for making the name Google?
Yeah,
now
but
that seems so-
backrub.com. Dog.
That's a different kind of website these days.
Pull a back rope.
I'm not pulling
I got
that up.
Do not pull a back
That's
rope.
like a
out,
normal
dog.
search history for Colin.
Yeah.
No,
that's
but like
fair.
imagine
It's gonna
like
be in
it's like
between like Feet Finder and.
it's like the person that invented
Alright,
the
it doesn't
pool
exist.
noodle, like
Okay, that's good.
the pool noodle. Like somebody was like, "You're a fucking idiot," and they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, but I'm rich now."
Yeah, I feel like I guess I understand the idea of back rub being
Yeah.
a search engine because like
If someone pitched you,
you're like doing you a favor.
yeah.
Yeah.
If someone pitched you the idea and said, "We're gonna call it Google," they're like, "What the fuck
Yeah,
is
what
a
is a
Google?"
Google? Yeah.
They're like,
But
it's-
they wouldn't get that.
they're like, it's
That wouldn't
one
be
with
funny.
20 zeros
That would-
after it for how many
yeah.
results will pop up.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
Probably exactly why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that makes
is
sense
exactly
now.
why. You just explained
I always
it.
forget that a
Yeah.
Google is a number until I like think about it, and then
Yeah.
I remember that.
I hope
that makes
I hope the
more
mics
sense.
picked up what Colin just said. I'm pretty sure they did. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here,
No, I
guys.
hope not.
We could always turn it up and
Yeah, no, I'll
We
in
can find
post. I'll turn it up for sure.
Yeah.
But
you can send the clip to me and Colin.
yeah,
man.
we'll leave you guys be. Make sure you join the Second Short live stream, Third and Long, right here on Second Short's YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. And I will see you guys, well, all of us that are here right now, will be here tonight on the live stream. I'll see you guys again on Friday with me and Luke to preview the divisional round. We don't know the matchups just yet, so we'll be previewing the divisional round with me and Luke on Friday. And we'll be right back here next Monday to to preview the national championship game, to recap the divisional round, and to talk any MLB stuff that has happened. So, guys, thank you for watching. Enjoy the week. Start off the week right. Join us at the end of it as well. And we will catch you guys later. Be safe. Peace.
Peace.